Have you ever looked at the Great Pyramid of Giza and thought, there's no way ancient people built this with just copper tools and ramps? You're not alone. For centuries, this colossal structure has baffled engineers, historians, and scientists. What if I told you that the mainstream explanation might be missing some crucial pieces of the puzzle? What if the secrets to its construction are not just buried under the sand, but are hidden in plain sight, encoded in its very geometry and alignment? Today, we're peeling back the layers of history and diving deep into the most mind-bending theories and discoveries surrounding the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Forget everything you thought you knew, because we're about to explore the secrets of the Great Pyramid. Let's start with the basics, but trust me, they're anything but basic. The Great Pyramid, built for the pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BC, is a masterpiece of engineering. It's made of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, sourced from quarries hundreds of miles away. The precision is astonishing. The base is almost a perfect square, with side lengths equal to within a few centimeters. It's aligned to true north with an accuracy that modern builders would struggle to replicate without GPS. How did they achieve this 3,500 years ago? The conventional theory suggests a massive workforce using ramps, levers, and sheer muscle power. But the more you look at the details, the more questions rise. For instance, what kind of ramp would be needed to haul massive granite blocks to a height of 481 feet? A straight ramp would have to be over a mile long, requiring more material than the pyramid itself. A spiral ramp would have made it impossible to maneuver the long blocks around corners. This is where things get really interesting. One of the most compelling alternative theories was put forward by French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin. He proposed that the builders used an internal ramp. Imagine a spiral tunnel, hidden inside the pyramid structure, that corkscrews its way up. This would explain how they got the blocks to the upper levels without an enormous external ramp. And here's the kicker. In 2007, a team used a technique called microgravimetry to scan the pyramid, and they found a low-density void, a spiral-shaped anomaly exactly where Houdin predicted his internal ramp would be. Coincidence? Maybe. But it's a very compelling one. This internal ramp theory solves many logistical problems, but it still doesn't explain everything. How did they lift the 70-ton granite beams used to construct the king's chamber? They are far too heavy for simple levers and manpower alone. This leads us to the mystery of the chambers themselves. Inside the Great Pyramid, there are 3 known chambers: the unfinished subterranean chamber deep in the bedrock, the so-called Queen's Chamber, and at the top, the King's Chamber. The King's Chamber is a marvel. It's built entirely of red granite, polished to a mirror-like finish. Above it lie 5 stress-relieving chambers, designed to protect the King's Chamber from the immense weight of the pyramid above. But why all this complexity? And what about the strange shafts extending from the King's and Queen's chambers? Initially thought to be for ventilation, they don't actually reach the outside. Instead, they point with incredible precision towards specific constellations. The southern shaft from the King's Chamber pointed to the constellation Orion, which the ancient Egyptians associated with the god Osiris. The northern shaft pointed to the circumpolar stars, which they saw as the imperishable gateway to the afterlife. It seems the pyramid wasn't just a tomb. It was a complex machine, a stargate designed to launch the pharaoh's soul into the heavens. Let's talk about the mind-blowing mathematical and astronomical properties encoded in the pyramid's design. If you take the height of the pyramid and multiply it by 2 times pi, you get the perimeter of its base. This means the pyramid incorporates the value of pi thousands of years before it was officially discovered by the Greeks. Not only that, but the pyramid also seems to embody phi, the golden ratio, a fundamental constant of sacred geometry found throughout nature. The coordinates of the Great Pyramid are 29.979 to 458 degrees north. The speed of light in a vacuum is 299,792,458 meters per second. The exact same sequence of numbers. Is this the most staggering coincidence in history, or a deliberate message left by a civilization with knowledge far beyond what we give them credit for? When you consider that the meter and the second are modern units of measurement, this fact becomes even more puzzling. Some researchers argue it's a clear sign of advanced knowledge, perhaps passed down from an even older, lost civilization. And the rabbit hole goes deeper. In recent years, particle physicists have been using cosmic ray wound scanning to peer inside the pyramid's hidden structure. In 2017, the Great Pyramids project announced a monumental discovery, a huge, previously unknown void, at least 30 meters long, located right above the Grand Gallery. They named it the Big Void, or Great Pyramid's Big Void. Its purpose is a complete mystery. Is it another chamber? A construction corridor? Or something else entirely? This discovery proves that even after centuries of exploration, the Great Pyramid still holds profound secrets. It's like a giant puzzle box, and we've only just begun to find the keys. These voids challenge the very foundation of our understanding of the pyramid's internal architecture. What else is hiding within those millions of tons of stone? One of the wildest, yet persistent, theories is that the Great Pyramid was not a tomb metal, but a massive power plant. This idea, championed by engineer Christopher Dunn, suggests that the pyramid was designed to harness the Earth's natural vibrations and convert them into microwave energy. The theory points to the specific materials used: the insulating limestone casing, the conductive granite chambers, and the quartz crystals embedded within the granite. It proposes that the subterranean chamber was part of a system that reacted with underground water to produce hydrogen gas, which then filled the chambers. The pyramid's precise shape and dimensions would then act as a resonator, amplifying energy. While this theory is definitely on the fringes of mainstream science, it's a fascinating attempt to explain many of the pyramid's anomalous features that Egyptology struggles with, like the scorch marks in the Grand Gallery and the incredible precision engineering that seems unnecessary for a simple tomb. So what does all this mean? We have a structure that incorporates mathematical constants like pi and phi, is aligned with celestial bodies with pinpoint accuracy, has coordinates that match the speed of light, and contains mysterious hidden voids and shafts. The mainstream narrative of ramps and copper chisels starts to feel inadequate, doesn't it? It forces us to ask some fundamental questions. Were the ancient Egyptians more advanced than we ever imagined? Did they have a lost science, a deep understanding of acoustics, astronomy, and Earth's energy fields? Or did they have help? The idea of ancient aliens is popular, but we don't need to jump to extraterrestrials to appreciate the mystery. It's possible that humanity itself has a forgotten history, a lost golden age of knowledge that was wiped out by some great cataclysm, with the pyramids being one of its last and greatest remnants. The Great Pyramid of Giza isn't just a pile of stones. It's a testament to human potential, a time capsule of knowledge, and an enduring mystery that continues to captivate us. It challenges our perception of the past and encourages us to keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep an open mind. New technologies like wound scanning are giving us unprecedented tools to look inside, and with each new discovery, the story gets richer and more complex. The secrets are slowly being unveiled, not through dusty tombs, but through cutting-edge science and a willingness to look beyond the accepted story. The Great Pyramid is a riddle written in stone, and we are the generation that might finally be able to read it. What do you think is the biggest secret the pyramid holds? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of the Great Pyramid. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient mysteries, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest enigmas. Turn on notifications so you won't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video.